Hello again, everyone. Whoop. Yeah, there. Let me get the phone this way. That way, maybe. Yeah, maybe it won't come out so funny on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Uh, once again, I guess I'm doing another vlog today. That's weird. I normally don't do as many this close together. I guess I'm getting used to it. But, I just want to let everyone know, about my plans tomorrow. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to film a lot of it, but I can try. Tomorrow I am going to be installing the new deck, or try to install the new deck that I showed you the last time in the last video. And so I'm going to have to go down to the local parts store and get a spool of solder and some more heat shrink tubing. And I'm going to have to do a whole lot of soldering work, which I don't like. I detest wiring. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've shocked the piss out of myself so many times in the past. I seem to be immune to electricity. It doesn't hurt me, but it still hurts, if you know what I mean. I'm a little gun shy on that one. Not to mention in car wiring, it is just so complicated. Oh, yes, my little night owl's here distracting me. She wants to play with her toy. But car wiring gets complicated. And with this deck that I have, yes, it's a Pioneer. It's a very good deck. Very good. But Pioneers can be picky. You know, you have to hook them up a very certain way. And you have to solder all the joints just right. You have to... Oh, sorry. A little one's distracting me. You know, you have to make all the connections just right. You know, certain little things like, yes, the deck is a DVD player. But normally you have to hook there's a wire coming out of the back of the unit that's for the parking brake. So normally you have to tear the whole center console apart to find a little sensor on that parking brake to splice that wire into. And that's basically so that you can not play a DVD, a movie, or watch a video or anything like that while you're driving. The parking brake has to be up. It's a safety feature. But there is a way around it. A buddy of mine that's an actual expert at installing pretty much all kinds of car stereos. He does it for a living in the next city over. He's a good guy, really knows his stuff. He told me one time if you want to get around that with a Pioneer, that you just take that wire and instead of going to the parking brake, you connect it to a ground. Any ground, doesn't matter. And he said that'll turn that feature off automatically. I don't know if it'll work, but I might try it. I don't know. I mean, I don't intend on watching movies while I'm driving, but someone else in the car might like to. The backup camera that goes with it, oh, that's going to be a challenge. I'm going to have to tear the whole trunk apart for that. That's crazy. I mean, there's a lot to do. I don't think there's any way at all it's possible I will get it all done tomorrow. There's just too much work. I mean, even a professional shop, my buddy in the next city over told me it would take them, 2 days to install all this stuff with a labor cost of about $1,000, you know. And, you know, 2 days for a professional shop. They've got 5 guys that they would have on it. I'm one guy, and I'm not a professional. I kinda, sorta know what I'm doing. I've done it before on older decks that weren't quite so complicated. I've never had to deal with the brake wire before. I've never had to deal with backup cameras before, and I'm probably going to be calling him because I can almost guarantee I'll run into problems. But problems are part of the fun of it. I mean, that's how you learn. It's no fun to have someone just tell you something. It's more fun to get in there, get messy, and make mistakes. You know, figure it out for yourself. I know a lot of people think that's probably a horrible way to do it, but it's the fun way. And if you learn a lesson, if you learn something by messing up and learning the hard way, then that's a lesson you'll never forget. Guaranteed. If someone just tells you something, an hour later, it's gone. It's out of your mind. You can't remember. But anyways, that's my plan. I hope to get the deck at least mounted the first time. Now I'll have to pull it several times here and there to add additional wires, the amplifier control wire, and the special antenna I have ordered. That's a surprise for the radio. And then, I gotta I want to try and pull the door panels off. The 2 front door panels. I want to try and get them off and get those speakers replaced. That should be fairly easy as long as I can figure out how to get the door panels off. Right now I don't know. I can only find one screw, and I know one screw is not holding the thing off. But the way it looks, I'm probably going to have to take the side mirrors and everything off. Just another example of GM engineering for you. But get those speakers replaced, get the deck in for the first time. And like I said, I'll have to pull it out later again a second time when I'm ready to install the amplifier and the backup camera and all of that, because I'm going to have to run separate wires. But I do need the car to run during the work, or during the week anyways. That's how I get my oldest, Samantha, to school. So I can't just tear everything apart and leave it in the garage and work on it little by little. I mean, I literally have to tear it apart, do a little bit, put it back together, then the next time I get a chance, tear it apart again, do a little more. It gets frustrating sometimes, but hey, that's just how it goes. It's the life of a mechanic and a Mr. Mom. In fact, as a matter of fact, you guys probably already know, but I'm partying with my night owl. You've seen her a lot. And as always, she's here keeping Daddy awake. Keeping Daddy up. Right now, she's coloring. She's got a bag of crayons, and she's coloring. And there's this little thing that she loves. Just had to turn it on with my foot there. But she loves that thing. I don't know why. I'm just kind of sitting here playing with her, watching a little TV. If that's copyrighted, oh well. I'm not in this for the money. I'm in it for the fun. I'm actually watching the old Starship Andromeda series on the Tubi app. And, you know, I'd totally forgotten about this show like a lot of them. And when I saw it, I remembered it. So now I'm kind of binge watching as much as I can. I found that's the same for a lot of TV series. They've got the Tubi app also has the old, like the A-Team series. They've got the ALF series, if anyone remembers that. They've got all kinds of stuff. I mean, if you like old westerns, oh man, they got a bunch. I mean, just the other day I watched, what was it? My Name is Nobody, the old Clint Eastwood one. They've got a lot of Clint Eastwood stuff. I've watched, oh God, Two Mules for Sister Sarah. That one's on there. That's a good movie. They've got, I mean, so many old westerns that aren't really my type. They're before my time, but I grew up with my dad watching them, so they still kind of hold a certain sentimental value to me, and some of them I haven't seen since I was probably 5 years old. So when I see them, I get a little nostalgic. Well, anyways, I guess I better get going. I'm going to have to try and get this thing in bed. Wish me luck, people. I'll see you later. Bye.